It is 90.3 KEXP, and we stream all over the world at KEXP.org. I saw this band last night. That is why I am just barely hanging on today, but man, was it fun. It is Dandy Warhols Day here at KEXP. We got the legendary band in the new live room here at KEXP. So Dandy Warhols, if you're ready, let her rip.
Is a Paul. Remember, everybody's sailing on a ship that they'd sell you. Hi, ho, it's all the things they don't tell you. You are killing me and everything you love about me. You're making it harder and harder and harder on me. And you you ain't telling me much that you love me anymore. Well, I don't look before I leave, then I drag you in with me, and you just can't seem to take it anymore. And so you're killing me. What I knew used to be just don't fly anymore. So you're making new changes you should have made before you started killing me. You are killing me and everything you love about me. You're making it harder and harder and harder on me. And you ain't telling me much that you love me anymore. Well, I don't look before I leave, then I drag you in with me, and you just can't seem to take it anymore. And what I knew used to be just don't fly here anymore. So you're making new changes you should have made before you started killing me. And you are killing me. 'Cause I don't, and I don't, and I don't, and then I don't, and that's why you're killing me.
It is 90.3 KEXP. I love that song. It is called You Are Killing Me. The Dandy Warhols here in the KEXP live room, and that song and the song before that, Search Party, the new album, both of those on the new album.
Actually, Some Things You Gotta Get Over.
Oh, okay. Then I knew this piece of paper was not going to be very helpful.
But it looks good when you're holding it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Prop.
Both songs on the new album, Distortland, though. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. And I can't wait to hear the rest of this record. It comes out, I should have that information too. April 8th? April 8th? That sounds about right. Well, thank you guys so much for doing this.
Thanks for having us, man.
And for playing last night for the John in the Morning at Night show.
Yeah, that was fun.
At Numos. It was a blast. You guys sounded great as always.
Cool.
And
Our amazing mixer.
Amazing mixer.
Always out there doing a good job.
Yeah. And my name's Troy Nelson. Very nice to hang with you guys. And I've seen you guys a few times. Like I said, I saw you last time you guys were here at the Showbox. And I was talking to Peter and Zia backstage that we have a mutual friend in Herman Jolly and Megan Pickerel. I used to live with them before they moved to Portland. I lived in
Ellensburg?
in their house. This house was in South Seattle. It was like in Burien right before they moved to Portland, but just those guys are awesome. I think I blew his mind because one night he came downstairs and I was in the kitchen and I was microwaving ice cream. And I know that sounds kind of odd, but that's what I do to get it sort of melty so I can stir it up. And then it's not like I didn't want it hot.
It's not the first person I've heard say that.
He was blown away by it, and he still twitters at me every time he microwaves ice cream.
Has he tried it?
He has, and I think I have converted him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should I ask him about it?
Yeah. Do you see those guys very much anymore? Yeah. That's awesome.
Great, talented.
Yes, very talented, Herman Jolly.
Truly, both of them.
Yes, absolutely. Great songwriters and singers.
We still cover a Swoon song sometimes.
Oh, cool.
Regularly.
Awesome.
Pussycat Fingertips.
That's the song?
Yeah.
I like that title.
Yeah.
This album, where did you guys record this in your studio, Distortland?
Yeah, my basement, Pete's basement, and the studio.
Did you have anyone helping out, or did you guys just produce this all yourselves, or did you have anyone come in?
Well, we had a series of engineers, whoever's got time and we like, and there's a bunch of great people in Portland now that you can grab.
Most, I was going to say most local, all local people.
Yeah, all local for sure.
Very cool.
But that doesn't mean what it meant, when we started.
Right.
It's pretty amazing what we've got for a
pool
of artists and
And I was going to ask you about that too. You guys have done so much, and is this, first of all, are we coming up on, or is this the 20-year anniversary of the band?
That was long ago.
Yeah, you guys started in like 92, 4 or something like that. Yeah. You guys have done so much. You've been everywhere. You've put out so many great records. How do you view the whole putting out an album and touring thing now? Do you just do you look at the music industry any different? Because you've seen so many different changes.
Yeah, that's a really massive question. So, I don't know. Z, you had a mic.
I'm just curious how you feel about, you've seen so many changes in the music industry since you first started, and I just was curious how you guys view it today, or do you even really give it much thought, and do you just make records and go tour? Is that more?
Yeah, I don't think you can think about it much.
That was a hard question.
Yeah, really.
Is it too early for these questions?
Yeah, it is. It's only just past noon. Yeah, it was difficult to think about it, 20 years ago, and it's still difficult to think about it. It's disappointing that music is now a prop to sell your T-shirts and your live shows. The music itself is worthless except for advertising, your lifestyle or being more, a platform for more content to go. And that's, it's hard to see that change a lot, but you live with it and you just go, and it cannot influence what you do, and fortunately for us, not much has ever influenced what we do.
Yeah, I was going to say, every record, even though some of the songs can change, like sort of you do a little bit of genre jumping a little, but it all sounds like the Dandy Warhols to me, and I think that's extremely cool. And you guys have never seemed to be influenced by any labels or any that.
Well, I think one of the most, obviously the first most important thing is emotional impact, that it be emotionally engaging and be exactly what it's supposed to be emotionally, sonically. And that can be by turning the tick down or up. You really don't know until you're in there mixing and making the songs. But it's always of primary importance to make sure that we exist outside current idiosyncrasies of an era, whatever era we're in. And we've been in a few now.
Yeah.
And that's always been really up there with job one, is just to not, while we're mixing and working and what it is going to be, just, in 2003 or 4, you don't want to sound anything like the Strokes because everybody else has ripped off this amazing band, or Jack White. That's or whatever, you just don't want to, you just have to avoid any kind of bandwagon-y sort of, thing. And it helps the emotional power of your music too,
absolutely.
To do that, to avoid those kinds of little things.
Yeah, very cool. I'd say that was a very great answer to that question.
I've thought about it a lot.
You've lived it.
Yeah, a few lifetimes to think that one up.
Awesome. Also, I want to thank you personally, Courtney. You, about 10 years ago, you stuck up for me at this release show for Welcome to the Monkey House. And it's not something you may remember, but I do very vividly. But it was in Seattle, and it was on top of this building, whatever venue it was. It was outdoors on top of this bar or venue or whatever it was, and everyone was hanging out. It was a lot of fun. And
I'm getting really nervous right now.
no, this is great. This is like one of my favorite moments in my life.
Okay.
So we walk in and they hand you a couple tickets, and you use those tickets to get the drink at the bar. And so I went up to the bartender and I got my couple drinks, and I wanted a third one, and I didn't have another ticket. I was like, well, I'll just, let's see what happens. So I went up to the bartender, who was not being friendly at all. I didn't notice that you were behind me, and I asked for a drink, and the bartender was like, well, I need a ticket. And I was like, oh, sorry, I don't have any ticket. And they were like, sorry. And I was like, oh, can I pay for a drink? And you stepped in, and this was an amazing moment in my life. And you grabbed a handful of drink tickets, and I mean like a massive amount falling out of your hand, and you slammed it on the bar counter.
I slammed.
You slammed it.
On a
You slammed it, and you go, "It's Capital effing Records, free drinks for everybody," and it was awesome. So I thank you for that.
Thanks. I must have been hammered. I don't usually slam things around.
It wasn't super aggressive. It was more like it was very stern and like, give me a break. Like
Cool.
Capital Records. I loved it, and I've never forgotten it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and then you signed my little banana. You had a little spongy banana prop for that, and I had a very great day. So thank you for that.
Wow.
And that
I'm
memory.
glad I did that.
I've told that story to many of my friends, and they always make me retell it. So I wanted to tell you, thank you.
Effing records.
Capital effing Records.
Yeah.
All right. Dandy Warhols here in the KEXP studio. And I know that the listeners and myself would love to hear a couple more. So if you guys are ready, it's all you.
Let's give it
All right. Dandy Warhols, KEXP.
Am I
The almighty Dandy Warhols live here at KEXP. Thank you guys so much for taking time to do this.
Man, thanks for having us again, you know.
And what do you think of our new place?
Wow. Super powered.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
A lot bigger.
Overwhelming. Lots of good snacks.
Good snacks. Big live room. And soon people are going to be able to watch these in studios. They're going to be open to the public. So that's going to be... Is that a good idea?
Steam and handprints on the mirror.
Yeah. And like pressing their bodies up against it.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
heaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good idea now.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fix it.
Yeah. Fix it. All right. Thanks again, Dandy Warhols.
Thanks so much. Live,
and check out the new album, Distortland, and go see the Dandies when they come to your town. My name's Troy Nelson, and this has been a blast. It's KEXP, Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.